The Troll Wall, a Norwegian masterpiece, a vast mountain topped with an army of monstrous turrets. It looks like Thor's hammer has smashed the mountain in half, exposing these immense rocky innards. And for me, it's hiking heaven. I desperately wanted to peer over this 1,000-metre sheer cliff. However, as sometimes happens with adventures, things didn't quite go to plan. For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to be outdoors, and I love to spend time in the mountains. I don't consider myself to be an extreme explorer or anything like that, but I do think it's fairly easy to add a little excitement into our lives. And so Nick and I planned this simple journey, from the ocean to the mountains, or from Fjord till Fjell, as the locals would put it, and to make the most of the long, light evenings in Scandinavia before winter arrives. It feels pretty awesome to wake up somewhere completely random, not having a specific goal or direction, and to simply go with the flow and embrace the unpredictability of the open road. We've spent the summer climbing all 282 Munros in Scotland, a crazy challenge that has been so exhausting, so rainy, so mentally draining. Our love for the mountains has been rocked. So we're rediscovering our freedom. We'd make our way around the archipelago, stopping off to check out quirky little fishing huts and buildings, or jump on a ferry to see what the neighbouring islands have to offer. I loved visiting the little islands. There are some incredible, barely inhabited places. We felt like celebrities as we drive through a tiny one-shop village. On one island there was only one short road that soon became a gravel track circumnavigating the island, and so we took to the bikes and worked our way around and up to this epic remote lookout. The beauty of the region defies belief. Around every corner there are incredible vistas, towering mountains and little tracks leading down to wooded hideaways, fjordside cabins and crystal clear lakes. Purely by chance we followed one of these tracks down to the shore. The rain was threatening, but Nick was eager to get the kayaks out to explore. At times we paddled hard, exploring a shoreline of inlets and beaches. At others we'd rest and float, calmly relenting to the pull of the tide. I felt as if I could drift away into eternity, destined to spend the rest of my days floating here in this heaven. We recently learned of a Norwegian word, friluftsliv, translated literally as free air life, or open air living basically. It's a belief in the spiritual and physical well-being that comes from spending time outdoors in beautiful remote locations. And on that day, paddling across the fjord, I definitely felt and understood it. The days here are long, and we make the most of them, but time is still travelling too quickly. Tomorrow, we have a mountain to climb. As we head towards the Troll Wall, Mother Nature showed us just how formidable she can be in this part of the world. The weather closed in, and we got a taste of the early onset of winter, so we hunkered down for the night. Early on our last morning, we weighed up our options. The wall was still shrouded and the storm warning still in place, but we still needed a summit, something to finish our Fjord till Fjell journey. So we picked a lower peak and set off. It ended up being a fitting and challenging end to our journey. The rough path faded away, and we found ourselves scrambling over jumbled boulders, our bare hands gripping cold rock, and our boots crunching on snow-covered scree, until we finally emerged at a cairned, rocky knoll, an exposed little summit topped with a slab of rock, a natural platform for gazing over the mountains. The views, they stirred our souls. I guess it's funny how things turn out. In some ways, that's what makes trips like this more enjoyable. That's the beauty of travelling in this way, with everything we need with us to survive, relax and explore. Pure freedom. The only question remaining is, where next?